volkomen concurrentie, whatever. Okay, so the formula here, we have 420 minus p. The theta is q quadrat plus 20q plus 100. Okay, so we know in volkomen concurrentie that there's a lot of unbidders. That's why they don't have power in the market. They cannot influence the price. They all sell the same products. That means there's a lot of concurrency. And because there's a lot of concurrency, like how do you say it? Yeah, it's just a fuck ton of concurrency. Yeah. What do you like about concurrency, Ro? Okay.
It's strange.
True. And they all have the same production technology. That's why the Teika here, this lovely Teika, is the same for everybody. And yeah, we're going to start berekening. So as I said earlier, that nobody has an influence on the price. And if like boom in the market there's like a price, like price, yeah, and then boom 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 boom, everybody needs to accept it. Mikaila, Vlada, me, we accept the price. So we need to find the price. How do we do that? Anyway, we do that first. We focus on finding the ambod ambod line. Yeah, in ambod line. So this thing says here that everybody needs to accept the price. And how do we know the price? We need to find the MOMK. We can only find MOMK with the Teika line. Like there's no like way we can find the TO here. But anyway, the easiest we can do it is with finding the MK. Just here. So it becomes MK is equals to Teika afgeleide is equals to 2Q plus 20. So like 2 times Q, you guys know it, the drill, 2Q, and then 2 minus 1, it becomes 2Q, and then over here we have 20Q, there's always a 1 over here, so 1 times 20 is 20, and then just minus 1, so that means bye-bye everybody, so there's no Q. So we have the MK and the MOMK, this, and the individual ammeter. So it becomes like this. But so that we can make it easier for us, like it's also handy to just put it in the form where the Q is in the front. So we can just calculate that. Becomes minus 2Q pay plus 20 divided by minus 20, 2 minus 2 minus 2, so it becomes QA. It's handy to put this here like what I did here, the A, so that it's like ambod line like that, minus 10. This is our individual ambod line, so I'm gonna put it here. I'm just gonna remove everybody again. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, our ambod line from what we did is 1/2 P minus 10. Now I think it's also important. No, it's not that I think it's important. It is important to find the collectieve ambod line. So they say actually in the book that there are like 8 ambidders here. Ambidders. So we get the individual ambod line, and we have this formula. Now to find the collective ambod line, so it becomes like big Q. Big Q means collective. So we do half 1 2 pay and just multiply it. Just multiply everybody. It looks like that. That means it becomes like this. Yes. So the collective ambod line, hold on, actually let me fucking remove everything again. Putang ina. So over here, collectieve aanbodlijn becomes 4p minus 80. Yes. Let me put 8 aanbieders here so it's nice. Okay, we have now that our collectieve aanbodlijn. Individuele aanbodlijn check, collectieve aanbodlijn check. Now we go forward. We need to find the marktprijs and hoeveelheid. So how do we do that? We need to use this holy formula over here. QV is gelijk aan QA. We have QV here, QA, so we can just do it. Just calculate the shit out of it. Very nice, very nice. Then we have here 5p, 500, and then 100. Price is 100 in the market. So let me put that aside here. Price is in the market is 100, and that means the collectieve hoeveelheid over here, we just filled this in, minus 100 is equals to 320. So QV is 320. We write that down. QV ME is gelijk aan 320. We have that. We need now to write the consumentensurplus. So there's like over here we can let's put this like this. Okay. So the number that will be here, the A will be the if you look here in the vraagline, there's a number here that has no pay. It's 420. That thing you use for the first number for A, so that's 420. And for B, we just always use the price in the market, which is 100. So it becomes like this. And then over here in C, we just use the hoeveelheid in the market. So we have this for for consumentensurplus. I don't fucking know how much that is. I'm a bit too lazy to calculate. Actually, I'm gonna calculate it. So, puta. Times 320 times. So this is apparently 51,200. This one, we go to producentensurplus. The A in producentensurplus becomes 100, which is the price in the market. Yeah, always remember that. We're working, by the way, with like a thing like this in the market. This is like the this is the QV QA. This is the gevraagde hoeveelheid for the market. This is the price in the market. And we need, this is the start of the MK. This is for producentensurplus. We need to remember all of these points. This is point 1, point 2, point 3. Okay, I'm making it a bit too complicated, so we go back. Just to give you guys a picture, I think that will help too. So we use for A is 100, which is the price in the market first. And then we find, I told you here, that we need to also find the point of the MK. What the fuck was the MK again? Yeah, so it's just the 2Q. Oh, fuck. It's just the 2Q plus 20. So to find that starting point of the MK, you just fill Q with 0. Yes? So if you just fill in with 0 here, it becomes 20. So what comes here for B, it's 20. And then you just copy all of this shit. Which is, I'm gonna just look at the book. I don't even know why I fucking calculated the ones earlier. Anyway, it becomes 12,800. And then if you just plus them together, you get the TS. Alright, and then further, we go find the winst. And you can, it's good to remember that you need to read the question very well because they may ask for collectieve or individuele winst. That's two different things, of course. Let me fucking cook. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna use the eraser. Okay. So for winst, it's TO teka. TO min teka, I mean. Which is the P keer Q, and then the motherfucking teka over here. So Q quadrat plus 20Q plus 100. If this asks for collectieve winst, you automatically just use this. What we find from the QV is gelijk aan QA. The price with it. So which is 100 times 320. And then minus, you see here, this is the QV. You just fill it in, okay? So it's just 320 quadrat plus 20, 320 plus 100. And then you just find the winst. That's for its collective. But then it becomes a little bit weirder with individuele, but it makes sense. So hold on. For individuele winst, what you need to always remember, like I said earlier, is that me, Vlada, Mikaila have the same price. So we just fill in the price here, like in the market. What the market says, that's our price. Further, the Q will be different for each of us because there's a possibility that the vraagline is different. So that means the Q are different. But anyway, that's not very important. But the point is, we have here, the vraagline that we have here is collectief. That means this vraagline is for 8 aanbieders. And we need to find the fucking individuele aanbodlijn. What do? Okay, we write here other thing. This is collectieve aanbod. Putang ina. Filipino? What am I saying? Filipino? I don't know. Okay, we need to find the individuele vraagline. So it becomes divided by 8. Divided by 8 because there's 8 aanbieders in the market and we just want to know for one. And it becomes... Let me cook. 8. This one becomes 52.5 P minus 8 divided by 8. 1 divided by 8, I mean. Oh, why did I put P here? What the fuck? Okay. Just kidding, it's a prank. This becomes 125P. So now we have the individuele vraagline. We don't look at this shit. Yeah? Now, we just need to fill this in so we know the individuele Q. Yes? So what we just do is 52... putang ina. 52.5 minus 0.125 100. It becomes... Let me cook. This becomes 40. So now we have the Q. It's 40 here, 40 there. Puta. 40 there. And 40 everywhere. And then you just find the individuele winst. And then that's everything you know for calculating in volkomen concurrentie. Good luck, motherfuckers.